Spanish Kitchen. My name is Aran, she is Yoko, and he is Oli. This is the same day. We are going to make another recipe with the meat that I have left over from the other recipe. We are going to make croquettes. You know that I love croquettes made from everything, meat, fish, anything, but in particular, these ones are my favorites. The croquettes made with the meat from the other pot. You can see just in this link the recipe if you haven't seen the previous video. Yoko, it's so tired. So, Oli, we continue? Let's get started with the ingredients.
For this recipe, we need the remains of meat from the pot from the previous recipe, 50 grams of olive oil, 50 grams of flour, half a liter of milk, 2 garlics, 2 eggs, and the next day we will need flour, egg, and breadcrumbs to make our croquettes. Let's start by cooking the eggs. About 8-10 minutes will be enough. Chop the garlic, add the oil to a pot, and add the minced garlic. Saute for a few minutes and add the flour. Stir very well so that there are no lumps. You have to cook the flour for a few minutes. Add the milk little by little. You have to integrate it very well into the dough before more. Add a little and integrate. And so on until we finish with all the milk. Add salt, black pepper, and grate a little nutmeg. Stir well and cook for 5-10 minutes, while we peel the cooked eggs and chop them very finely. I like to chop only the whites because I will crush the yolks. Add the shredded meat and stir well so that no larger pieces remain. Add the chopped egg and stir well. Cook another 5 minutes over low heat. This dough of croquettes is quite consistent. There are croquettes that when you open them, you only see the bechamel. There are no ingredients inside, but it's not the case of these. They have almost more meat than bechamel. At this time, you should try it in case it needs more salt. Pour the dough into a large bowl and smooth with a spatula. Let it cool down, cover it with film, and put it in the fridge until the next day. It has rested overnight in the fridge. Now we can make our croquettes. We need flour, a couple of beaten eggs, and breadcrumbs. We are going to shape our croquettes with 2 spoons. Put them in the flour bowl. This is the time to shape them very well with our hands. After making a few balls, put them in the egg. Cover them well with the egg and transfer them to the breadcrumbs bowl. I am making a croquette with this other elongated shape so you can see it, but I always make them round. It's much easier for me. What is your favorite way? You can tell me in the comments and explain me why. Once we have coated them very well in the breadcrumbs, we transfer them to a plate. I will fry only half, and the other half I will put them in a Tupperware to freeze. Put a frying pan with plenty of olive oil, and when the oil is very hot, add the croquettes carefully. Fry well until golden brown and remove them to absorbent paper. I don't know if you can see it, but some croquettes are opening. In the case of these croquettes, it's not a big problem because the filling is quite consistent and will not come out of the crust. But if the filling were very liquid, then it will be a problem. I'm going to give you 3 tips to prevent this from happening to you. The first thing is the oil temperature. It should be very hot, about 180-190 degrees. The second, I recommend you fry them in a deep fryer where you can put enough oil and the croquettes float and fry evenly so that you have to touch them as little as possible. And the third thing, and no less important tip, is the amount of croquettes that we add to the pan. It's important to fry them in small batches so as not to lower the temperature of the oil. I hope that with these tricks you can make a delicious croquettes. These are delicious, creamy, and with an incredible flavor. Thank you very much guys for watching, and we will see you the next Wednesday in the next video. Bye bye!